It's really cool to just have people in their 20s in general on this platform to, talk about real life shit that people who are 20 years old, have to deal with.
A good example of growth is 21 Savage.
Exactly.
Man.
Perfect.
It's a perfect example.
Perfect example.
You got the No Hard Days, the first Savage Mode. Then you got I Am Greater Than I Was.
Right,
then you got Savage Mode 2. That's range, bro. Like,
just look at where when he was like dropping like Red Ops and shit way back in the day.
Red Ops to a lot that's a whole different person.
It's like what? Yeah. Honestly, like when like that class of rappers like 21 Savage and like Uzi and all them started popping off. I didn't think 21 Savage was gonna be one of the bigger ones. I felt like his sound, like I fucked with him and I was like, I can't see him.
Nobody saw this.
Yeah,
nobody. You lying if you said you saw the I Am versus.
Honestly, I ain't expect shit out of none of them.
Not at all.
Let me tell
class.
No, but I'm fucked up for that though. I was being closed-minded, and at the time, I was going through my snobby J.Cole fan phase.
Right. Yeah, he wouldn't listen to a soul if it wasn't.
And if it wasn't lyrical rap, it wasn't this because it was Forest Hills Drive and it was 4 Rides.
That wasn't your vibe. I said you didn't feel it. That wasn't.
I
your
wasn't
vibe.
until he played me No Heart in the Car, and I was like,
some of that shit you can't deny, bro. Some of that shit,
man. But it's not like I don't know. Like I guess it really depends on what you're going for the music for. Because like as much as I'm a hip hop fan, so I can listen to trap. I can listen to conscious music. I can listen to it all and love it. It just really depends on what mood I'm in and what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm on the way to the club, I'm probably not going to put on 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not what I'm going to listen to. But doesn't mean it's not good. That's just not the mood I'm trying to get into. You know what I'm saying?
It's about how you feel, bro. It's about how you feel.
At that time, like I was just so cold out. Like the way it happened is I heard Forest Hills Drive in like January. We went to a concert that summer. And after that, I was just like, all right, what's next? And I was just fiending, bro. Like I was so tunnel vision. I was honestly, if you know me, you know I'm historically, as much as I'm here to talk about music, I'm getting better. I'm historically like a bad music listener in the previous years. Like I've literally listened to.
What's a bad music listener? Though?
I didn't want to listen to shit else besides what I liked. I wasn't trying to try new shit.
Yeah, we wouldn't even give it a chance.
I wouldn't even give it a chance. I was like an old head.
I give some a chance. I don't explore much either though. Like I'm more so. I got my box. Shit I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like the nigga who looking all the time trying to find new shit. I don't be exploring shit trying to find new music, to be honest. I like what I like. Sometimes I be needing something new.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I just like what I like shit. But if bro them in the group chat talking about a new artist or something, I'll check them out.
Yeah, so no.
But you saying you wasn't trying to even check them out?
No. He would be like, yo, you hear this? No.
You only like no. He don't say no, he say no.
Yeah, no. I'm like, oh, all right.
That and I wouldn't even try it. I wouldn't give it a chance. Or if it was, and honestly, it was decent. At the time, I was just so cold. I was like, I'm not finna none of this shit.
Yeah, you a what's the name, man? You a big ass Cole fan. P put us on Cole too.
Yeah.
Like when we was young. Yeah, P used to put niggas. This was us in motherfucking 6th grade. P be like, hey, Big Sean, bro. We'd be like, we all look at his ass, but who the fuck is that? Man, y'all need to listen to whatever that Super Duper Lemonade, whatever that shit was called.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
Bro, we like, bro.
By Big Sean?
One of his
It was like early shit.
Off the first Detroit?
It was early shit.
Way before Detroit. Like this is P was on niggas. It was like that, bro. That was the exchange, bro. Who? Nah, when we don't get the fuck out. I ain't behind him like that.
Dumbass.
I wasn't named though. We used to be like that, bro. Big Sean. Who the fuck is that, man? Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah,
nigga
no.
blow up a year later. Wale, who was that? Blow up a year later.
Yeah.
All like niggas who huge to this day.
Yeah.
PB and J.Cole too.
Yeah, I was
warm up. He put us up on the warm up way before niggas.
Yeah, and honestly, looking back at it, I was super wrong for that, and now I'm glad I can listen to things now and be like, oh, okay, like I appreciate this and I appreciate it for what it was. So
yeah, Cole, that nigga, man. Premeditated Murder, my favorite Cole song ever.
For me, it's Let Nas Down.
Is it? That's your favorite Cole song ever? I don't listen to Let Nas Down, man.
Rich Niggas is my favorite Cole song.
Yeah, Premeditated Murder, and then probably Too Deep for the intro.
Or
them my top two.
Too Deep for the
so
intro is hard.
Pick, like,
it's very hard.
Pick a favorite.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
It's like picking a favorite Kendrick song.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what I got here.
I think Money Tree is my favorite
Kendrick
song, so I could pick a favorite Kendrick song. I'm also not the hugest. I don't, like I said, if you know a nigga not a huge fan if he didn't listen to one of the albums. I never finished the Butterfly. I gotta finish that motherfucker.
I honestly, if I had to listen to it, like I'd listen to it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
to really get that.
I
that
heard
shit
I heard some of it. I could see what time it is. I just got to be in the mindset.
it's just a lot.
Yeah, it's something you gotta sit down.
damn.
And
It's real
listen
jazzy,
to it.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's a statement more so than like a
Yeah.
rap album. So I know what he's doing.
Damn. Do you really not write?
Nah, I used to, but ever since I got a studio, like imagine if I had a mic right here. Well, I stopped writing when I got a mic. When I got the setup, you just hit record and like you just. I'm also not rapping through the whole song. I wasn't like I don't hit the button and be like I got this rap shit in the head. Like I mean, what more can I say? The most important out of my cities is Jade, and I'm not rapping for that long. That shit look like this. I got this rap shit in the head. Like I mean, what more can I say? Stop it and think. The most important out of my city since Jay. Start building that shit a line at a time, like a brick at a time.
That's called punching in, right?
Punching.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, some
makes a lot
niggas,
more
you know,
sense, man.
you got rare talents. Like you got a Lil Wayne, you got a Juice WRLD, like nigga,
Or a Hove.
a Hove, like
yeah.
bro,
Like,
yeah, RP
go.
Juice WRLD, like that's a super nigga. That's a super hero. That's a talent. That's a superpower.
I will say this about Juice. I was never a Juice like an album fan, but his freestyles.
Luka freestyle.
Oh my God, I would
was
love
never
to
a
see
big
him in a
Juice fan
site.
either, but I never denied the talent he had.
You couldn't.
It was obvious he was super talented.
All you was gonna be able to say was, nah, that ain't for me, but you weren't gonna be able to say that shit trash.
You could like, I remember the video. Dude was just passing him shit, and he like if he had the brush, he'd make a rap about the brush, and then the phone, and he'd make it all flow. Like
Bibby vouched, bro. Bibby swear up and down. Like he said, bro, I watched that man run through a song in one take. And for the song to be good, bro, that's nigga, y'all don't understand the level of skill that take, bro. That's different, bro. Even Wayne was punching, bro, to run through a song without in
3
one
minutes?
in one take, bro.
average
I
song
heard
for
he
2.5,
was
3
doing
minutes.
like he'd run through a song and then he would do another version of the same song and another version of the same song and then he'd be like, all right, pick which one you want.
That shit crazy. That's different. So most niggas is punching. I punch. That freestyle and shit, niggas just running through songs. But even, you know, I punch like line by line. Some more rappers, some Thug and them, Gun and them, they probably do 4-5 lines punch at a time. Every artist different. Some people still write. Everybody process is different. But me, brick by brick though, I do my shit. Do my
That's
shit
a
a line
better
at a
way to
time.
do it. You know?
Punching.
It'd be easier. 'Cause then you could like think of just a really dope line to come after. And like, all right, boom. You know what I'm
It just
saying?
makes sense, bro. That shit it's a building block. You just build
Yeah.
that shit up till you done.
Interesting.
Like Legos.
That shit interesting, right?
Yeah,
But I feel like
'cause-
you think about it and like, you know, obviously that makes so much sense hearing it now, you know what I'm saying? But like if you had no idea anything about the music industry and how it worked, you would just think mugs were going in there and just the whole track
You
in
would
one.
think
You're like,
so.
damn, I would never be
that
able
one,
to do
I
that.
definitely I didn't figure whole tracks. The way I figured some songs made or majority songs, at least if I was a rapper, would
That's
be
why I gotta start asking people more. That I'll be interested in that. What do y'all be thinking? And how y'all be thinking this shit?
this.
work?
This is how I think. I think that it goes something like go line by line or a few lines, but I think in my mind it goes verse. Okay, I made this verse, and then however long it takes to make the hook. Maybe you want somebody else on the hook. I'll be waiting on this hook to come back, or maybe you just send somebody over. What I'm interested in is features, but we'll get to that in 1 second. But like I'm assuming, okay, verse, rap shit in the headlock, yada yada yada, boom. Okay, cool. Listen to that verse. How that verse go? Okay, cool. Then on top of that, then now you go, okay, I'm gonna write this second verse. Or you write it all at once. But I've assumed that a lot of people record it verse by verse instead of line by line. It's edited so well.
Like, what the, I thought that was a dog, bro.
This has been the most interesting background ever, bro. Don't worry, it's good. It's good. Don't even trip, bro. We
Hey,
said
this shit hilarious, but I'm like, bro, ain't no. I'm like, bro, yeah, that plane flew past the first time. Then we closed the shit a little bit. We like, yeah, ain't no plane.
And
bro.
then a
That shit
helicopter
not
comes
happening.
through.
And in 2 minutes, a helicopter.
and then your
ran by.
brother, then the dog. Don't even your brother. Again, we used to deal with trains. Our shit would
Quack laugh, that quacking. That nigga sound like he laughing. What the fuck was that? That duck was loud as hell.
bro. We literally
Never even heard a duck that loud before. But while we recording, these
Right.
niggas want to shit yell and shit.
Bro, we literally be in the train station, get the recording.
Yeah, that was
That shit
literally
was
the worst.
ridiculous.
That's the worst possible
Shit gets-
thing y'all could be next to.
Whole studio shaking, but
What you saying? You think niggas write
Verses.
verse by verse
So-
and let the hook come later?
yeah, or like maybe they build a hook verse, the hook first or whatever. I think it all
Mm-hmm.
depends. But in terms of just verses, we talking about that. I'd imagine they go verse, or they just write openly and then maybe cut a line in, and then I'll make this first verse or
Now
second
you
verse.
overthinking it, man. Most
what I do.
Yeah, you overthinking it. I don't want to speak too much because I mean, I can't speak for all artists. You know,
Facts.
everybody's so different. But with me personally, and I can say, I know a lot of people do this. I know this is the process for at least a lot of artists.
Mm-hmm.
You cut that motherfucking beat on. You start rapping on that bitch, actually not knowing if this shit that I'm rapping right now is the hook or the verse. I'm doing what sound good. Knowing you turn on a beat.
It's an idea.
You turn on a beat and words come to mind. If you fuck with the beat, you feel me? You listening to that motherfucker and the creative process start. When I said I got this rap shit in the head, like, what more can I say? That could have very well, that whatever the end of that little stanza would have been, that shit could have very well ended up being the hook. Depending how this beat is about to progress. The beat dropped down to that, Lord may lay me down to sleep, protect my lip. The way that the beat break down at that part made me feel like I needed to like turn down and like the energy dropped. So I dropped my energy. I'm like, I need to say something.
It sound like you were talking on the hook.
Exactly,
Lord
bro.
Lady
You
down
just
to sleep.
you following I didn't listen to the whole beat before I rapped on it. I'm rapping on this bitch as I learned how this motherfucker finna dip in and out. I don't know what the beat really even finna do. So you just go through it and you figure that shit out along the way. So yeah, you go from now you identified it like, okay, Lord, I pray these all these found in them, what I found in me. And then that bitch like the way the beat come back in, it's obvious like, okay, that's gonna be the hook. Now I know. But the song halfway over now. So I just figured that out all on the fly. Now I just know I gotta rap this many bars again, and then the beat gonna do that same thing. I'm done. Just put that same hook, the same shit I said over here, put it over, copy and paste that bitch, and there go the hook. Sometimes you get through the whole song and be like, damn, ain't no hook in here. Like, yeah, real life, it be different every time for me. So sometimes you run through that bitch. Now you at the end of the beat, you know you done rapping, and shit. Well, maybe not the very end, but the song is coming to an end, and you be like, no, that shit need to get said again. And you will make something to hook, put that bitch back in. There's different ways to do it, but typically I'm just catching my shit on the fly. That's my process. I don't be knowing what the fuck. I just go in that motherfucker freely, and you know what I'm saying?
That's probably better than sitting here trying to think about what you're gonna hear in the whole beat.
Don't make that shit. Don't make it feel like homework, bro. Just do it. Trust your judgment. Rap on that bitch. Just think very little. Create that motherfucker. Say what you think sound wrong and shit. Speak your mind or whatever, however you want to word it. But pop your shit. Just rap on that motherfucker. Whatever come to your brain, rap that shit. You feel me? If you want to change a line or two, change that motherfucker. Like whatever. But yeah, the goal is to do that shit freely. You can't be like, okay, this is gonna be the hook. Okay, I need to do this right there. You can't be thinking that hard, nigga. Just rap. Like just rap.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be a good rapper now.
It's hard.
It's too much.
It's that make it hard, bro. I was gonna say something else too, since we talking about the whole creative process. Oh yeah, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, I don't know what I even want to say. Like I do my creative process like this. If we turned on a beat right now, I'll start doing this. If you could watch me make my songs, you would be like, before I said I got this rap shit in the head, like, I mean, what more can I say? We just gonna keep using this song as the reference. I was probably like, I'm literally mumbling. I know the pocket. I know how I want to come on the beat. I know how I want to fit inside the beat. I don't know I figure out the flow first and the pocket I'm gonna sit in, and then I'll plug in words later. You feel me? That's what I know. A lot of niggas do that too. Like motherfuckers gonna mumble on that bit from
a reference track.
No, a reference track is to be sent out to somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you could. That is how references get done too, though.
Okay.
But just you making a reference for yourself in that moment, like you just referencing like the way that you want to rap, and then just plug in words later. Like literally find the words out how I want to say it first, and then pick the right words that can fit in that shape. I think people will be interested to figure that out too. People
that
probably
was
would like
really
to know.
interesting, actually.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
I know Future do that for sure. I know
I
a nigga like I know Future do that. I know Future is one artist who I think he said he'd do that. He won't let nobody see him record, but I'll forget what interview he said that on.
I wonder why, and you can find some clips, but I wonder why some artists are very extremely transparent, but there's also this wall. I do personally wish that artists were to let like I would love to, me as a rap fan, I would love for like a artist set up a camera and however long the studio session is, let that camera run and just put it out for everyone to see.
Yeah,
I would
some do. You remember
love that.
Tory Lanez was on I've seen him make music on live. Like
I think he did do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
some people.
there's
like,
videos.
yeah,
out
actually, a
there
lot of people.
artists.
But yeah, some do. Some
very private.
some
Like
you
no
can't
studios
find
and
out.
like you know Pivot Gang, Saba and everybody.
Yeah.
That they have a song called Studio Rules.
What they like? That's a rule. They don't.
Yeah, like that, they got a whole song with studio rules. It's like no phones, roll your own weed, all different kind of shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole song by Pivot Gang. Yeah. Oh yeah. Studio rules.
Send it to me. Well, you don't have to send it to me. I'll just pull it up real quick. I want to hear that.
Studio ground rules right here. It's on their album, but I wonder if it was as a single. But yeah. Oh yeah, they did that. They're talking about it all in the lyrics and shit. Here it is right here.
I wonder why.
Here, look right here at the cover. They put that shit as a cover. That shit is
Don't
crazy.
stand out. Sit down.
Oh, you couldn't see it.
Shut up. If you smoke, roll up. Don't call next on 2K. You not next. Don't pop up. Be low key. Don't talk loud. See number 3. Number 3 is shut up. Don't rap for us. No square smoke. No IG. No +1. I bet them real rules. Too.
Yeah,
I agree with all those rules.
I can believe that shit.
I'd be down for it.
What are studio rules for you?
If I was to go to one,
My bad. Yeah.
because I do go to the studio sometime though,
right.
but I can paint the picture for y'all either way. Because I ain't gonna act like I've never been to the fucking
Facts.
studio.
Right.
before.
Right.
When we first started going to the studio, we used to think we was cool and shit, like invite everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yeah. Nothing got done.
Bottles, nigga, shit getting done.
Party more so than it was actually.
Nothing getting done. Actually, we used to bring the songs to the studio to get, that bitch, it's too much going on in this bitch. When you came here with the music, like we wrote the song at home. We just got to go to the studio to record it. So we ready. The work is ready. Like all we got to do is pull up the beat and rap this shit. And we still ain't getting much done. That lets you know that there's too much going on this month. Because there ain't even no creative process that need to get done. Nigga, all you have to do is rap. What the fuck? So how the fuck y'all ain't get nothing done in the studio? Just too many distractions. Motherfuckers loud, hoes, but terrible idea. So, but we used to see that on vlogs and shit. Everybody they in the studio deep smoking and drinking. So we thought, well, let me say me. Just thought that was cool at the time. Whole time, that shit is such a waste of money.
Yeah.
And that bitch unproductive as hell.
Imagine.
So that quickly transformed into shit, just as little people as possible. You know what I'm saying? If you in the studio with me, you straight. I mean, just stay the fuck out the way, really. Like niggas don't even know the studio is really boring. Everybody I ever brought to the studio with me, niggas be sleeping like 2 hours, bro, because you hearing the same in the process of creating a song. You finna hear that bitch hear that beat play over and over and over and over. I work on a song for 2 hours, 3 hours. So like the studio really boring too. So like niggas, I don't know why niggas even want to go to the studio, to be honest, but that will be my studio rules. Just don't be trying to, 2 things. Don't be trying to talk to a nigga and shit if you see I'm trying to sit here and write this shit, because that's back when I used to write, when I did go to the studio. And number 2, don't be suggesting shit or trying to rap. Don't be rapping and shit. Like, nah. I don't really like help with my shit, especially if you're not a rapper. Nigga, get the fuck on. Let me do this. Like,
I've been to a studio once. Jordan brought me to one, and everything that you just described damn near happened. But like, one dude came.
hey, bro, you should be like, come on, man.
I was cool though, because I'm not a rapper, so I wasn't trying to. I mean, I asked permission first, so I was like,
you was the nigga.
No, I was not.
You was the alpha and pointers.
No, I was not, bro. Hear me. So like, there was another engineer there, and I was like, oh, what you're doing is cool. Like, what's your name? Yada yada. And he didn't see, bitch. I was like, you mind if I ask you a question? A few questions here and there. Boundaries, of course.
Right.
Some other people came in actually trying to record. So when that happened, I just sat down and got quiet. I ain't talking about it. A few other people started small talk conversation. I joined a small talk conversation. And then some dude started making the beats. So I was in the background. I was like, okay, I'm just chilling. But one nigga came in, bro. He came in there. He tried to rap. He was high, and he tried to sell some perks.
Just in the way, man.
He came in there's like, the beat was playing. He's like, yeah, you know how I get it. I got it. Then that's what it is. And
that's what niggas do when they come in
this.
the studio. It ain't no real studio etiquette. Just depending on the studio, niggas do come in and do. I've seen some shit at the studio, bro. Niggas be annoyed. That's why I'm glad that I just
got the crib.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not like niggas can walk in on your session, but I'll be at the studio with one of the guys, you know what I'm saying, who rap too. And here come his homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all in the way, man. That
Yeah.
shit. I like recording at the crib. Sometimes I do need to go to another studio though, just to get some energy.
Yeah.
Try to catch some sort of vibe. It do be challenging recording in the room sometimes, like just in the crib, like
Because you're comfortable there.
you comfortable. That's like the beauty and the curse of it. Like you comfortable, so you feel me, you free just to create. So that's a good feeling. That's a good position to work from. But shit, sometimes you get a little unmotivated sometimes too. You gotta find a way to get inspired. But I'll figure it out usually, you know.
When COVID was popping and we had to do it from home, it was cool at first. After a while, I don't know how you felt. I didn't like
Start to
that
feel
shit.
a little flat, right?
Yes, flat. I didn't like that
Shit
It
shit.
was
feel
just hard
uneventful.
because like I was so used to being a person, being able to feed off each other's energy. So to one not see them.
That
'cause
screen
it's
shit
over
weak.
screen,
Yeah, that
and
shit
then-
weak. That screen
you know
shit
what I'm
just
saying?
weak.
We
So-
didn't even do Zoom because Zoom wasn't an option at the time. We did this thing called Zencaster, which is what I interviewed P on, where it's like just like an online recording studio,
Okay.
and you can't even see the person, which is damn near even
It
worse.
worked.
It
did
worked.
its job.
That shit, I was wondering, I was thinking about that. Like, can these niggas see each other?
Nope.
Are they Zoom? And I thought that was Zoom.
Nope.
We thought
I'm gonna
about
look
it,
into
though.
Zoom though.
We thought about
because-
doing Zoom.
Yeah, but technology wise, it wasn't really available, and so
Zoom cool, just nothing, just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a substitute for some shit that we would much rather have.
What happened to Skype?
good fucking question.
Skype
What
them
happened to
dead.
Skype? Because like this was the time
Uvu.
for them.
Wow.
Uvu, Jesus Christ! I remember I never got invited to Uvu parties.
What the fuck was it? Was it Omegle? Was that the one where you can click and go to random chat rooms and
It
shit?
was a
Chat
random,
roulette was-
random.
That shit was
chat
weird.
roulette,
Roulette.
all that shit.
That shit was weird. Yeah,
No
no.
bullshit. We ended up on, me and P was, I don't even think we was rapping at the time, nigga. I don't think we just kids at this point. Probably like some freshmen or some shit. We was on that shit on some goofy shit one day, and we ended up on there with Justin Bieber.
Cap.
I ain't lying, bro.
That's crazy.
insane.
On some soup, maybe for like we wasn't talking.
Right, but I'm sure you clicked it right away.
But what the fuck, boy? Hey, this Justin Bieber, boy. What the fuck is going on? That was it.
That's crazy.
He probably flipped off that bitch. But yeah, on some super random.
That's
man,
random
on
as
some
fuck.
Random funny
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Like, I remember that. I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
P if you remember that. Niggas had full. It wasn't no laptop like this. It was a fat ass computer.
A
you know what I'm saying?
desktop.
fat ass desktop with the big hard drive.
Yeah.
brain
Facts,
and shit.
facts.
Yeah.
Nah, that's interesting. But I'm glad you kind of talked about about the creative process though. It's always something
people
to learn
people
on the
gonna
inside.
people gonna be interested in.
I'm
in
definitely
hearing that.
making that a clip.
That was
I'm cutting
super
that out.
interesting.
That was
That
that
shit I've personally have always been interested.
You just
in.
wonder.
How do you
Either
just,
you
like-
never thought about it or you wonder about that shit.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I was one of them niggas, man, who could make songs like in 30 minutes and shit, bro. In 15 minutes, that shit is impressive, bro.
What's been
I'd imagine it probably comes with time, the more you do it. And
sure.
also like it depends
That's
on
true.
the song.
I
you're
definitely,
making,
I'm definitely faster now than I used to be. I used to. I don't. There's no shame in that to me though. Like I don't think nothing is wrong with taking hella hours on a song. If it come out, if you take hella hours on a song that was like, my nigga, this is what you did, then that's a problem. But if that shit come out how you wanted it to, then take a day if you need to. But I'm definitely fast. I'm definitely down to like 2 hours now. I'll be getting my shit done in 2.5 hours, 3 on a slow day type shit. You know what I'm saying?
what song was the hardest for you to make? To your recollection, like what song was like, damn, I can't get through this shit. This shit is tough.
Them be getting scrapped, so I can't even really say, bro. Like
Damn.
when some songs, I be almost having it, and then I was like, you know what I'm saying? Once I struggle with it too much, I'm not willing to. I ain't gonna say I'm not willing, but like I just
You
think
don't want
that
to force it.
I think that say something when I get to trying too hard. My whole thing is trying to work from you know what I'm saying, just a free state. I don't ever want to be sitting here really banging my head on the keyboard about this shit. So
Facts.
I think if it's a song I got right now, it's a song I'm working on right now for the album, and I'll tell y'all about it if it come to, you know what I'm saying, if I ever end up finishing it, remind me, like when you hear the next album, when it drop, or even when it's done, ask me like, hey, what was the song you was talking about where it almost didn't get finished? It's a 50-50 ball. I've been trying to work on this motherfucker for a minute. If I open it up, I'm gonna give it like 2 more times.
A 50-50 bar?
It's a 50-50 ball, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it
one
may,
way or the
it
other.
may get
Yeah.
finished, it may not. So I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more tries, and then I don't what's the name, man? I don't force shit. So
So when it comes to things like that, where if you're trying to like finish a song, is it just like a writer's block type of thing? Or you're not writing it down, but like you just can't think of like what should come next, or like, is it different reasons?
literally, just that, just exactly what you just said. You just can't think of the right words someday. It could be the best beat ever, beat hard, The first like 6 ball, whatever you did do on the beat so far, hard, everything lining up, but like you just hit a brick wall sometimes. Some beats be complicated, like hard to navigate through too sometimes. Like, damn, what should I do right here? How do I get...
Yeah.
I think of songs like that. Like, I think of songs in pieces. Like you gotta, like it's always a reason that I go into another cadence or flow or whatever. I'm trying to keep y'all engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never try to rap with the exact same speed through the whole thing. Sometimes it work. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's not. That's for me to figure out. But yeah, for the most part, when I am struggling with a song though, it's just like I don't know what the fuck to say. I just can't think of the words to say. But some days, on Monday you will try it, can't get it. Tuesday morning, turn that bitch on, run through it like it's nothing. Sometimes you just need to.
That's how
sometimes
it is.
it's good. That's why I was saying it's good to. I like to decompress.
Yeah.
I like to work from with fresh ears and a fresh brain, man. So I could so I can just get back to this shit, and so I could just get to it in a different state of mind. Sometimes you just need a different state of mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever wrote a song and shed a tear?
I've listened to a song and shed a tear.
I have too.
I've listened to a song.
Your song or somebody else's song?
Separation, nigga. When I was listening to Separation, when we sequenced it for the first time, because you gotta remember, first you working on your album. You don't be like, oh, this is gonna be the first song.
You just trying to get the songs out first, and then you figure it
You're
out.
trying to get them bitches done. Then you got these 20 songs. Then you like, okay, these 6 don't fit. Now I got my 14.
The whiteboard, right?
Exactly.
Saw it. Yes, sir.
Exactly. You trying to figure out what should go where. Now when we sequenced that bitch and I listened to it for the first time, like straight through in the right order, that shit made me emotional.
In this sequence, that's out?
That sequence.
Okay.
That shit made me emotional. I don't know, I was in the car shedding thug tears, boy.
Not in front of anybody?
Several times. Not in front of nobody, but like on like 3 occasions, like 3 different times. Like you gotta think the album releasing, we rolling it out, we promoting it at this point. It ain't coming out for like 2-3 more weeks. Only the team got it right now. We riding around listening to that shit. Yeah, just on my own listening to that shit. Yeah, I was like, that shit used to make me emotional. No bullshit.
Have you heard somebody else's song? Like, what's a song you heard by another artist that made you cry? Both of you guys can answer it.
I already know.
I got one. Y'all not ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
For Your Eyes Only.
That song.
For Your Eyes Only, Cole?
Yeah, the title track of the song.
I don't remember that one, bro.
Niggas be dying on the daily. It's 8 minutes long. I can't say the whole verse.
That's why I don't know what that's. I hate 8 minute songs, man. I can't listen to
that song made me cry.
I'm trying to think. Have I cried to a song before?
I've cried to Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father.
Real shit. I ain't mad at
I'm thinking
you.
like my father's not dead, so
Right.
like, he's there.
I don't even
Like,
know.
Right.
I don't even.
Sad ass song, bro.
It's a sad song.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Sad.
I feel like I have, but I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
going
But to
crazy.
my shit though, I have. That's for sure.
Oh, of course.
That's
Of course.
for sure.
Now, have you ever wrote a song? What's one song you wrote, whether released or not, and you're just like, I'm in my fucking bag. Like,
Yeah, I had them moments a lot. Sometimes I'd be like, you write the line, you spit the bar, and you realize how the song coming together, and you say at one line, you be like, oh, yeah, I'm a dog. I'm snapping. I'm in this bitch playing crazy now.
yeah.
You said one song that made me feel like that?
Yeah, where you're just like, I'm like I'm that nigga. like if you need to think of the moment, think of when like when Katie like came dribble down to LeBron in the finals, cash in his face, or Steph Curry shoot threes, turn around. But you just like, I know, like I just
Man, why am I struggling it be lines, bro. It be lines for me more so than it be
Did you want to look through?
the whole song.
Yeah,
I be snapping, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, but you got too many to pick from.
I got a lot, man.
That's a blessing though. That's a huge blessing. I get it sometimes though, cause like it be different for me. Like I'd be like, "Ooh, that question was crazy."
Thanks. Hey, you got title, bro. You a real nigga, man.
Yeah, I got titled because you know what? It's on like automatic shuffle mode. And just I miss Apple Music because
What's our automatic shuffle?
like title, like say I play one song off of Separation or I play a single, it'll start playing other artists that are somewhat like you.
I think
or
Apple
that may
Music
be in that
just-
same
they
vein.
just incorporated that.
Oh, did they? Okay, so they relate to it. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Apple's late to everything high key, bro.
They are. I only thing I miss about Apple is the interface. The albums are right there in your face. I miss that because I'm a very ease of access kind of dude.
This is what I hate about Tidal. I love Tidal and I got Tidal. This is what I don't like about it right now. No, you can on tracks. There's no shuffle button when you get to the album. Like, you just can't
albums?
shuffle.
Yeah.
It's all automatic shuffle though. Oh, when you get to the album, I could have sworn it was right there. Shuffle.
No, I want to like Apple Music will let you shuffle through all your albums. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, at least
yeah.
for
it's
me,
at the top songs,
if you go to, like,
shit like that.
genres,
Yeah.
You can go to
Shuffle.
tracks, albums, artists, and shuffle through any of them. This only lets you shuffle on. It only lets you shuffle on tracks.
Yeah,
which is,
it only
which is
presents
amazing.
everything in albums too. It doesn't give everything in one big mass. It's kind of hard to find what I've actually saved versus what's just in my ordinary
Exactly.
catalog.
Yeah,
What I listen to.
they can organize that shit a little better.
They
and add a
could.
shuffle button.
They could.
But that's whole shit, so I'm fucking with it. And they pay the artist the most too.
Yeah, I did that research. Tidal does pay
Yeah.
the most per stream.
Yeah. So I support Tidal. I fuck with them.
I do too. So, what are some of your favorite producer rapper combos? Now, obviously, you and Haze are doing fucking great.
That's a good question.
But what are some of your favorite? And I asked you that because you and Haze have just been going crazy this year. So, what are some of your favorite rapper producer combos?
Are you asking?
All of us. My bad. I should use my fucking words. I should use my words. I don't know why I did
I
it.
wonder why you pointing to him.
My
I'm
bad.
like,
I meant all of us. My
producer,
fault.
I thought he was a producer
My
for a
bad.
second.
No. I should use my words. Yes. It's an open question. What are some of your favorite rapper producer combos?
Who's two people I like when they get together the most? I like Baby and Quay. I know you weren't expecting me to say that. Say, little baby, you don't know Quay. You don't know. Cut that shit up, Quay.
Oh, okay.
You know,
cool.
you heard that. You heard that.
Yes,
tag
I have
before.
heard that. Yes.
I like Baby and Quay. I like when
Does
who's some
do
what?
Kanye? I mean, Watch the Throne. Do Kanye and Jay count?
Nah, cause they not like a.
I would have said.
Well,
I
hell
would've
yeah,
said
they
Kanye
count because
and Jay.
yeah. But I'm just not getting hip to a lot of Ye production. I didn't know Ye produced a lot of the shit that he produced, bro.
Yeah, he was a producer way before.
Oh
he was
my
a
God,
rapper.
yeah.
I
bro.
know I'm knowing that he a producer, but I can't like. I didn't know that he produced. There was just a lot of songs that I just
right.
figured out he
Right.
produced.
You know what I
bro.
I know
learned
what you mean.
today? That he did "Show Me a Good Time" by Drake.
Yeah, niggas trying to call a beat trash. How
That
is
shit
beat
was
trash?
crazy. That beat is
They
crazy.
talking about he wild for giving Drake this beat though.
No, he's
you
not.
see what Drake did with that
Yeah,
motherfucker?
because he knew what Drake was gonna do with it.
Yeah, I don't see how it was a trash
That beat is hard, but Kanye did a lot of that early, like Rockefeller,
Exactly.
the Dynasty. He did a good
His
chunk
whole
of that
career
shit
been crazy, but he came in as a producer.
for Crucial Conflict.
That
That was that first group, I think, right?
who first group?
Kanye, I think it's part of a group called Crucial Conflict here,
Nah,
here in the city.
He wasn't with Crucial Conflict.
Who was he with then? I could have sworn he was with Crucial Conflict.
Shit, if they were you teaching me something, I didn't know that. But either way, though, that nigga career path is different. Like that nigga came in as a super producer. He came in to help. He came in like to help assist the biggest artists in the world, like update their sound at the time. You know what I'm saying? He came in and played a crucial role. He didn't just get a placement for Jay. He came and played like a crucial role in Jay, like, you know, career at that time. He came in at a good time for Jay.
yeah.
And then he eventually evolved. They weren't even trying to let him be a rapper. Initially, he was a producer. Then he evolved into Kanye West, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The rapper that we all know. So that nigga career path was crazy.
He played Jesus Walks and they all laughed at him.
Type shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's just
Which is
fucking
'cause
crazy.
That's a classic, bro. Like,
That shit is crazy.
So are you and Haze at the point where you only want to work with him? Because I listened to an interview with 40, Drake's producer, the other day, and he was saying how he only wants to work with Drake at this point because of just what they built. He doesn't want to work with any other rappers.
Oh, 40 said that?
Yep, on Kevin Durant's
That's crazy.
podcast.
That's crazy.
Yep. So are you and Haze at the point where you guys only work with each other, or you still may work with outside people?
I don't think 40 would have said that if they was at the stage that we at right now. 40 said that looking back on a 10-year career. Look what they've done together. Look what they've done together up until this point. So like, you gotta remember, me and Haze, we've been doing this shit for a minute, but this shit is never ending. There's levels to this shit. Like, you know, you get to the next level, it's still 10 more levels up. You know what I'm saying? You make your way up, and it's still, you could go from 10,000 crowd arenas to 20,000. Not arenas, but venues, but to eventually
Stadiums,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
festivals.
Yeah, it get bigger and bigger and bigger. So like at this point, I wouldn't even advise Haze to only work with me. Like, nigga, you a up and coming producer. You the next super producer. So, nigga, get them Meek placements, them Drake placements. Get all of them placements in the city. Work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Me included, of course. You feel me? Stick with me, but be all you can be.
Stick
work
with me.
for sure, yeah, for sure, nigga. Because we know we rich, and at the end of the day, we a team.
Facts.
So, I want Haze to spread his wings and get all the money, work, produce for, you know what I'm saying? Haze got that sound too. Bring the soul back. Like, I look forward to Haze bringing the soul back into the game. As rap shift back into, it's gonna shift away from the mumble shit and the turn shit. It's gonna get back into that time where it's gonna get back into that field where
early 2000s.
You gonna love it because niggas gonna have to talk.
And you know,
it's gonna have to actually say something.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like when me and Joe were hanging out, he was kind of telling me that he was like doing photo shoots for you and everything. He was like, "You really gonna like this album?" He told me I was.
Man,
yes.
Separation.
He told me I was gonna like it.
He put you on it. You been hip to this album like since he put you on.
Oh yeah.
You didn't just catch up on it like in preparation for the what's now.
No. I've been up to this, Jordan.
For sure. I appreciate that, man.
Man, no problem. Good job, bro. You put out a
good. Listening to you for a minute at this point.
He listened to you before me.
Oh, you been hip too? I ain't know, man. Why you ain't say nothing, man? Y'all know. I could have went in depth about some things. I ain't know. I should have asked y'all that. But you don't want to be like, hey, so y'all niggas up on my music?
I feel you.
That's a weird question. That can be a weird question.
Yeah. Because then on top of that, it's like actually I didn't hear said song on this, and then it gets awkward because then it's just like
okay, well.
Get the fuck out my brother's house or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's good to know though. But yeah, I'm glad Jordan prefaced you with that and you was right.
Yeah, I've been on it since it came out.
Gratitude, bro, for sure.
No
I love to hear anybody who was. I'm glad to hear. That shit literally make me. It's always cool to see people listen to your music, but for this one to get well received, that shit's so rewarding, bro. Because I know it don't fit the mold. Of
what you normally do.
Of not just what I normally do, because I've made music. My career is scattered with songs like that. I got songs that's introspective like that too. Since day one, I've had them, but like I've never made a full body of work like that. And motherfucking, it ain't that it's different for me so much. It's the fact that shit don't match the climate. Niggas not making rap albums right now. Niggas just not on there. It's starting to come back around, but it's just not. It's not at the forefront of this shit.
I think 2018. Was like the year of like the rapidy rap, like a rap album year. KOD, Nipsey, Daytona. I Am Greater Than I Was.
It's coming.
Logic.
It's coming.
2018 was fucking phenomenal.
It's coming, but still not, amongst the young people, they still not really trying to hear that shit.
They not, because
they not.
I've said this. We've had this conversation many times before on the podcast, but I really do think that a lot of people that listen to rap music aren't hip hop fans. They just like the music. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Them white kids.
As a hip hop fan, you'll enjoy the conscious rap and the storytelling and all the elements that go into rap music. You feel me? But if you just listen to the rap music, you just want trap. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be lit. This is you really give a fuck about the stories they're trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Haze is gonna bring.
I can't wait for him to pop. Like really like. For the whole world to see it.
I know I was saying Haze is gonna bring that sound back to the forefront.
But he was talking about rap fans versus hip hop fans.
Right. No, we was talking about something different from that too. Yeah, well, I at least know why the fuck I was going.
2018? How many albums came out? And how the rap is coming back?
Yeah, but still.
Maybe you didn't say it yet.
I didn't say it yet. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the point I was getting to.
Yeah.
You don't remember your specific question?
We just got to talking about soul samples, Haze, working with only each other, bringing rap. Oh yeah,
there you go.
Okay, go ahead.
There you go. So Haze, as rap go back to that time,
he's gonna be in demand.
Haze gonna be the new nigga. You know what I'm saying? Haze is gonna be big on a motherfucking Metro Boomin type level.
Out of the crib. It feels. I mean, I'm not from Chicago, of course, but
man, for sure, man.
Out of Chicago,
it
feels
good. You from the Chicago suburbs?
Yes.
Man. You from the Chicagoland area? Nigga.
Yes.
What else? Y'all don't. The suburbs don't have its own music scene, so nigga, it is what it is.
I guess I've been adopted. You know what I'm saying?
It's all the same, bro. Juice WRLD was claiming Chicago. That nigga from Homewood. Like it's all. It's not the same, but it's what the fuck.
It's right. Exactly.
Right.
Zion.
So
Not to diss anybody at home.
So we want Haze in that position. Like we want him to. I want that nigga to produce for everybody.
Facts.
But the question was, do you want me to? Do I want to only work with him?
Yeah, I was saying, you guys are at that point because I talked about 40 and what he said about him and Drake.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, we like to get to the point where Hayes gonna make his run in this shit, and then the nigga gonna have so much motherfucking money where he can pick and choose. Like, okay, folks want me to work on this album with them, but nah. You gotta remember, we hustling right now. You know what I'm saying? We making this shit, we trying to take this shit from the basement to the motherfucking moon.
He said brick by brick.
Yeah, bro. So we working, we out here brushing shoulders, making our name, getting our name heard out here. So he gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna work his move, and he gonna work for bigger and bigger artists every year, do more commercials. He gonna get bigger, and he gonna explore.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Haze is like that, bro. We was just on Club. Y'all heard of Clubhouse yet?
I hear about it from you. I saw somebody tweet about it. I heard about it on Joe Budden podcast.
Y'all know how hard Cardo Got Wings is? Like, y'all know Cardo Got Wings. Cardo Got Wings is legendary, nigga. And we was
what is Clubhouse, bro?
Clubhouse is like the next wave of it sound weird. Y'all gonna call it weird, and then y'all gonna get one in 3 weeks because y'all keep hearing about it. It's
I downloaded the app. I just ain't jumping on it.
You know how Twitter is when you think about exactly what Twitter is, it's a bunch of people's thoughts, just a board of them. You know what I'm saying? It's just us saying what we think, just writing what we think. Clubhouse is Twitter in audio form. It's rooms on that motherfucker. You'll get on that motherfucker and you'll see like a Rich Vision room, and it'll be us. It'll be like maybe Pierre he just calling it the Rich Vision room, and it's niggas in here. It's like 20 niggas in here talking about whatever they talking about. It's a producer room. Niggas in here playing beats for each other. I don't know nothing about Reddit, but it's a bunch of chat rooms where you can't see nothing. It's not like a group FaceTime. You feel me? It's not like Zoom where you can see motherfuckers. It's all audio, so you can log in and then get on Instagram, but you talking to these niggas still, like you in the room that you in. It's funny, it's weird, but niggas using it to network though.
It's like a group phone call.
So kinda. So the niggas just talking though, but it's music people in there though, and it's made to really network. So like Cardo Got Wings and Hit Boy, and all them niggas was in the room yesterday, and they was with a bunch of execs, and they just talking music shit, and they pulling local motherfuckers up who not on to like, come play some of your shit. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? And Haze got pulled in, and they was man, we gonna pull Go Haze in that, and then Cardo speak up like, oh, let's Go Haze, nigga hard. Some other nigga in there was a producer, what's his name? He a big producer, but I don't know his name, like 7 or something. Like, oh, yeah, that nigga Go Haze. As far as them samples go, shorty, yeah, he different. And I'm like Haze is getting bigger by the day. Cardo Got Wings, like just
co-signed him, yes.
Just putting the stamp on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
huge.
Haze gonna get big as every other producer, if not bigger. He gonna go on his run, and then he gonna have the opportunity and he gonna be in the space to eventually be in that 40 position where like, all right, folks don't want me to work on their album, but I'm gonna work on Drake shit, then I'm gonna do Flex shit. And I'm gonna work with him and everybody else.
That's amazing.
That shit over with. So eventually we'll have our one-on-one time. But right now we hustling. So you know, it's just like I'm gonna work with other producers too. Yeah. You know, but it will come full circle to the point where we eventually land in that place.
That's what's up.
When you got that's a hell of a privilege to have, to be able to turn down money to be like, I'm straight. I only work with who I want to work with. So that's that is levels. You know what I'm saying? 40 has earned that. So we'll get there.
Who are some other producers you want to work with?
I want to work with this producer named Thelonious from the city.
Oh yeah, he did Mike Well's project.
He did who?
Mike Well.
Mike Will?
Mike Well. You know the Outer Net?
I do know the Outer Net. Asar them?
Yeah, Asar and then Mike Well.
I don't know all of them, so I guess.
Okay. Yeah, he's a part of Outer Net. He did Mike Well's project.
Thelonious is hard. I just got up on him recently. That's somebody I like out the city. I like a lot of producers, bro. It's hard for me to. Haze got me so spoiled, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thelonious that's another person from the city that I could name off the top of my head. You know, without that shit just came second nature. That came naturally. So I'm gonna bump up with him one day.
Who do you want to rap with?
Meek. and Herb. I want to make a song with Herb too.
Herb is close though.
It's not far fetched at all.
Yeah.
I've been in the same room as Herb same studio as Herb a couple times. Just it's the rapper world is a small world, especially in the city. So it ain't nothing. It'll happen eventually. We that's gonna be a cool full circle moment for me because Herb was a nigga who when I first started rapping, I got a lot of motivation from Herb when I first started rapping. A lot of motivation. That nigga, when I found out that nigga was like a year younger than me, I was like, whoa. You know, that shit made me want to become a better rapper because I'm like, I got to get on my horse because this nigga's, ain't like he way younger than me, but this nigga, I don't give a fuck that he just a year younger. I'm like, damn, this nigga a year younger than me rapping, nigga younger than me rapping and coming like that. You know, it just, he reminded me to, He put me in a different mind state. You know, he let me know that I need to be on. You know what I'm saying? On my squad.
This is a conversation. Or you just peeping what he's doing.
This is just me. This is me finding out about him for the first time. I heard 4 Minutes of Hell. I was like, "What's this?" My homie Haze. He was like, "Free Haze, by the way." He was like, this Lil Herb. 4 Minutes of Hell. I was like, shit, decent. We was playing a game, and then I think he mentioned right after that he's 16 or some shit like that. I'm like, he what? Like he's 16, like right, he's shorty 16, and that was I remember that moment. I was motivated instantly, like okay, I gotta write a rap when I get home.
Yeah,
so I gotta get on my shit.
This may sound crazy. I hope I'm not overstepping no bounds by saying this, but like I would love to hear you on a song with 21 Savage.
Why would that be overstepping bounds?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out.
I would too. I don't even know how that would sound, but I think that's what I like. The possibility.
Exactly.
Like what the fuck would happen?
Both of y'all have like really like lower voices in terms of like pitch.
Yeah.
And
Kanye, I said Kanye. 21 don't put like he don't yell. He don't raise his voice at all.
Nah.
Monotone the whole time.
Both of y'all are smooth as fuck too.
But it's sharp though. He cut through though at the same time.
And y'all are both smooth.
I think that's a skill, bro. To know how to not use a lot of energy when you speak, but it's still like cut through the track though. I think that's a skill.
Cause like I don't know if you heard a new project, but like have you heard Glock in My Lap?
Yeah, I heard Glock in My Lap running. That shit.
Glock,
that shit hard.
that's my favorite song, but he's literally like it's like he's just talking. I'm excited to see how he's gonna perform it.
Yeah.
Cause he's literally just like talking on the hook, and it's just so smooth. I would love to hear y'all two together on the track.
I would too, bro. I never thought of that. Collaboration before, but that sounds like a great idea.
I'm an A&R.
You might be, man.
Now, music. I don't think I could do the music industry like what you guys do. It's too stressful.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and it's just like
it's a peculiar.
You know, this is an extension of the music industry. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Still outside of it though.
Yeah.
Inside it, it's his own world, man. It's a lot.
I just commentate on it and give you my thoughts.
Yeah, just talk about
and
it,
talk to people. But I think at that point that'd be my limit to it because there's so much horror stories shit that you hear, and you know what I'm saying. So, all right, few more things left. So I got a line. I got a few lines here I want to ask you about.
Let's do it.
When niggas say, "Hey, don't forget," when niggas say, "Hey, don't forget about me," that be it for me. Cause fuck you mean you don't forget you, nigga.
How you want to clear about if I'm with you or against you, nigga?
Whoever with me, nigga, know that they with me, and I don't respect what niggas say.
I don't respect what niggas say. These niggas show that they with me.
What happened? If you can't speak on certain things, but like what?
Niggas really do be nobody that I'm gonna make this short and sweet.
Okay.
Nobody that I love, nobody that I truly love, none of my family, none of the niggas that I die for has ever opened their mouth and said to me, "Hey, bro, hey, don't forget about a nigga, Joe, man. You gonna look out for me, right?" Nobody that I've truly fuck with have ever said that, but just little associates and niggas who not getting shit from me at no point in life have opened their mouth and said that to me before. And I just be like, how lost is you to even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, if you even got to say that to a nigga, then guess what?
You not a part of the team?
Never, you don't have to remind Jordan to don't leave me behind, bro. If you get on that, should tell you where y'all stand right there, bro. So, fuck you mean don't forget you, nigga. How you gonna clear? But if I'm with you or against you, whoever with me, nigga, know they with me. Self-explanatory.
That's real.
Whoever with me, nigga, know they with me.
Cool. All right.
That explains that.
I did a lot of research for that question.
Niggas do that though. Niggas say, "Hey, you gonna man, look out for me, Joe."
Oh, bro,
no,
all the
nigga.
time.
Right. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I get it too. And I don't know if you get it as much, but like I get it because like for like the podcast, they'll be
That's
like,
just some funny shit to say to me. Like I would never say that to a
oh,
nigga.
you get it, but like, hey, bro, don't forget about me. Hey, did you hear this shit? And honestly, like, I'm not even trying to be that nigga to be like, no, I'm not gonna listen to your whack ass shit. I'm not trying. Like, I like to listen and give honest opinions, but it's when you continuously see me and you continuously, hey, and I think at some point in time, all of us maybe have been that, but it's just like now we're older and mature. It's got to be a certain level where it's like, yo, we can't do that. We can't do that anymore. There's boundaries and there's lines to it. So
Yeah, I don't get it.
all
That's
right.
shit I don't understand.
This is probably my most important question. On Founding Me, my favorite song, you're talking a lot about doing good for the kids, giving back. You also talk about this. This really goes into your growth. Talk about the kids, giving back, things like that. What really inspires you to teach the children and come back and set an example for the generations after you?
It's from what I see. It's from the shit that I witnessed. So I got my little brother who just walked through it.
With the taller one or the shorter one?
The taller one.
Okay.
But even though the shorty who with him, that's like my little brother too.
Okay.
I know him since a little kid too. So my blood little brother, the dark skin one, he's 4 years younger than me. Me and my little brother been close our whole lives. You know what I'm saying? That's my little nigga.
That dude is tall as shit.
That's my little brother, my little big brother.
Fuck.
Yeah. You taller than him though.
Are you sure?
how tall is he?
He probably like 6'1".
Oh, same height. He looked taller than me when he walked in. He looked at least 6'3", 6'4" when he walked
y'all
in.
about the same height. If he come back, you'll see. But anyway, but me having a little brother has always allowed you.
It's cool. It's cool. Audio.
Your little me having a little brother has allowed me to be. Okay, I grew up in this neighborhood, right? I've been in the same neighborhood forever. So, like, it's a bunch of hella kids over here. This niggas my age. This niggas older. This niggas younger. I wouldn't know what the fuck the shorties was doing had I not had a little brother. By me having this little brother, you know what I'm saying? He be having his friends around and shit. I'm all these little niggas' friends on Snapchat or whatever and social media. Woo. I just got a very close view of the shit that they into, what they be on, you know what I'm saying? Just the type of shit that they think is cool and just what type of time they on. So I witnessed it firsthand, and I just see so much, whether it's the little niggas in my neighborhood or it's the little niggas that I see, you know, from social media or whatever, or a friend of a friend. I just see, and wherever I see it, and I just see a lot of misled youth. Mm-hmm. It's a thing. It's a big thing. Shorties just really want to be cool and taking the wrong approach. You know, that's a problem with black, like our black people in our culture. It's just we got this fucked up habit of glorifying the wrong shit.
Yeah,
it's a black thing that just I wish would stop getting perpetuated at some point, man. If enough people, if the people in position, rappers are the most influential motherfuckers, bro. We give a fuck. Even we loved Obama, but you still would listen to what Lil Wayne say first before you listen to what Obama's saying.
It's crazy.
Because he's still a nigga in a suit that seems very distant from you. He's in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that he come from where we come from. Lil Wayne is who influenced me. Chief Keef, nigga, that's who speaks to my heart as a child, as a 14-year-old little nigga, little kid, whatever. So rappers actually, when you think about it, a craze. Actually insane the amount of influence that rappers have over the youth, over black youth. Mm-hmm. So just with that being said alone, man, like if only the people who are most powerful to the culture, most influential, if only they would use that power for good. I got a heart for the kids because I see, you know what I'm saying? I just see that they I just see the type of time they on, and it just rubbed me wrong. And I know that what change would start is from the people who they look up to and the people who are in reach and able to connect to them the best. I happen to be a rapper. Rappers happen to be some of the most influential people, some of the most influential voices in a lot of young people's lives.
In the black community, big time.
In the black community, for sure. Because white kids listen to us and they buy our T-shirts and come to our concerts, but they not necessarily buying guns and shit, trying to live like us. They just indulge in the culture. Mm-hmm. in the position I'm in, I see a wide open opportunity to say, all right, let me try to use my power for good. And that's really it. I just get to see it firsthand, bro. I see a whole lot of just misguided children, man. Misguided lost little kids. And I want to do something to, you know what I'm saying? I want to use my power for good. That's all.
I understand, man. And you know what? Honestly, black men, I'm proud of you.
For sure.
It's not easy for that. And a lot of times, with rappers, a lot of rap is destructive music per se. Or not even so intensely destructive, but they're talking about what they came from. A lot of our top rappers.
It's not all destructive.
Right, it's not on purpose.
All intentional.
Right, it's not literally like me who never came for that. I'm just gonna start rapping about guns and killing people because just because. Like, nah, like niggas rap about what they rap about because that was their life.
That's what they live. So I don't chastise them for that.
Exactly. Sometimes you can't help it. And for example, Future, there was a thing a while ago. Future's talking about changing his sound from always talking about drugs because people try to blame Juice WRLD's death on him. People blamed a lot of people who started doing drugs because of Future. And one, that's a lot of blame to put on one person. Even though I'm sure at some point his music had something to do with it, it's not all his fault. Everyone tried to say, oh, Future's at fault. Future's the one who, inspired people to do drugs, things like that. So
he's saying it's just my life shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think there's as an artist, I feel bad for you guys because sometimes people expect y'all to save the fucking world.
Exactly.
But they forget you guys are human. Even though I'm a big advocate for if you have a platform,
use it responsibly.
Yes, use it to make people better. You ain't got to pick up a specific cause, but say something to make the world better.
Yeah.
People gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Or if you're not gonna do it, then use your platform and give it to someone else who's gonna do something positive with it.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with. If ain't nobody with you, I'm with you. That's becoming my brand. So I got a couple reasons I could use to, no, not a couple reasons, but I got all of my views really go back to the same thing. I understand. I understand the artist when he say, man, this is just my life. You know what I'm saying? I what can I say against that? If you just really telling your story, that's understandable and that's valid, bro. But I also have my reasons that for believing that you should, you know what I'm saying, the artist should step up to the plate a little bit more and tell the other side of things and offer a different perspective and do your best to keep into consideration. This is what a lot of people should think when they making their music. Okay, cool, yeah, I'm telling my story and I'm just being me, but exactly how is this gonna influence people? And what direction is this gonna move people? Like, what is this going? That question alone. I had another way I was gonna word it, but just think about how your influence. Think about specifically what the influence of this song may do. You know what I'm saying? That's something that ain't nobody gonna do. But if they did ask that question, I think we do get a more. I think we get a lot more music with substance, and a lot of shit would get scrapped. But it's a double-edged sword, man. A lot of the best music out, a lot of the best songs of the year be music that don't have no type of message to it, but it be good music too. So it's kind of like
best is in like charting, like charting wise and like numbers.
Great songs, good music, good music to me and your standard. Maybe didn't do too well on Billboard, but it can't really deny that it's a good song.
I mean, not every song has a a story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Balance. You gotta have balance.
There's music for all types of situations. You know what I'm saying? So not every single song has. I agree 100% with what you guys are saying though. Like,
definitely,
for real.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that, and it inspired me. Music inspired me to mentor. So I love talking to the kids and giving back and trying to help them, see things differently. And one thing I struggle with is that a lot of the kids that I may talk to, which I haven't mentored in a while, but like the kids that I would talk to grew up completely different from me. We grew up suburbs. I lived in the same house since I was like 5 until I just moved out. I've got both my parents. Like I got a stable household.
Yep.
And sometimes when I try to talk to these people, they don't give a fuck about what I'm saying because who the fuck am I? Where did you come from? What have you gone through? They always like to check that. And I just wish there was a better. One thing I'm learning is the best way to bridge the gap.
Yep.
To try to be like, what?
I think I'm in a unique position for that. I think that's all the more reason that I should do what I'm doing because I think my gift of gab is knowing how to say the right thing, but it's coming from the angle is perfect. I I think my angle is my niche. You know what I'm saying? I think just positive music coming from trance to rapper can come off a way to a point where eventually people get to the point
They
where
feel like it's corny, it's forced.
This nigga is such and such, man. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But coming from another, the same message coming from another person with another tone in their voice and another delivery, it will come from something else. You might be able to, it's only certain people can reach certain people, I feel like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same way you was just saying, like, you think they trying to check your background to see what when you was midterm, they give a fuck about how you was raised and shit as if you incapable of giving
knowledge,
good guidance or knowledge.
Right.
Considering the circumstances was fair. That actually don't even make sense, but it makes sense when you realize that people want advice from people who feel that they can understand them.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
That and the same time, like they're youth,
and they kids too.
They don't have the maturity to be like,
you gotta remember that too. Like they kids, like
you got I always remember that. Like you got to remember who you dealing with now.
Children, like they children, bro.
So it's hard. I mean, would you ever be open to like in the future maybe starting your own mentorship program or something like that?
I'm on all of that, bro. For sure. I'm on all of that. Like all things, however much I can possibly do inside and outside of music, you know what I'm saying, to leave my mark on this bitch, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally here to provoke change, to inspire change. That's me. That's what I'm on. Like that's my whole. That's me. That's what I'm on. That's the whole shit. The Found in Me video shoot was cool to make that a video shoot. That's just being a smart artist, knowing like, nigga, we need a camera here. But without a camera, without a video shoot, that would have still happened that day. Just on some kind gesture shit for like just for the just to shed some light on the motherfucking on the neighborhood for the day. Let's do something nice for the kids. That's 100 to me. That's gangster to me. And the kids gonna see that and they gonna be like, what the fuck is this for? Oh, somebody just did that? Oh, damn. Okay, cool. It plants seeds. It planted. It's gonna things like that, nice gestures, shit like that. It will plant seeds and help motherfuckers look at things differently and maybe shape or mold them in a certain way go down the line. And that's the type of shit I'm into. That's what I'm on for sure. That's just one example. I could see myself getting into all type of things, man. I really can't even I really don't even know what it's gonna be, but some form of mentorship, whether it's traditional or not. I'm already a mentor pretty much where I'm from, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already that, just not in a formal way. So for sure,
it's a lot of responsibility, man.
I love it, man. Heavy is the
head that wears the crown.
Head, but I'm gonna wear that bitch gracefully for sure. And I've accepted that too, bro. To whom much is given, much is expected. I'm prepared. I'm the guy for the job. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. That's why I don't feel pressured. It is a lot of responsibility, but it's who I am. It just line up with the person I am. So it's all good. I'm ready.
I'm glad to hear that, bro.
Straight up.
What else do you have going on else? This might be my last question, I promise.
Oh, you all good. We talking.
What you said, I'll talk about ventures outside of music. What else you got going right now? Or is it just music right now?
Community shit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit got disturbed due to this shit, but I got some shit up my sleeve. I can't go into detail and speak too much, but I'm getting involved though, in more ways than just when I'm coming through. You know what I'm saying? Coming through your headphones and shit. I'm getting active where I'm from and shit for sure. I can't speak on too much, but
I understand.
I'm trying to get like, in the classrooms and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. All that. So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I would love if a teacher, if you look at a lot of these newer teachers, I see certain videos on social media, they incorporate hip hop into their lesson plans. Yeah,
it's a rhyme and reasons course at my old high school.
That's fire. They should let you teach it.
They let I sit in on the class. I sit in. I'm involved with it. School is different now, but prior to the pandemic, I was just getting involved with it. I had sat in on like some on maybe like 6 or 7. What's the names with the teacher who run it and shit. And yeah, it's cool, bro. They are incorporating hip hop based curriculum in school.
That's
and
nice.
teaching kids how to cope with their trauma through music and shit like that. And that shit
beautiful.
hard. It's a course that wasn't there when I was in school, but they implemented it since then. Maybe probably like 2 or 3 years old, and that shit is cool, bro. Like that shit's super cool. The kids, they into it. They like it. It's not traditional. It's something different. It's fresh.
But that's what's good about it. It's not traditional.
It's needed. Shit like that is needed. And man, I was excited to join that shit. And when shit normal again, I'm gonna get back into it. And I'm gonna be around. And I don't want to just. What better way to be effective than to be, you know what I'm saying, than to work hand in hand with the shorties. You know what I'm saying? Music is powerful, but you can do more. So I'm all in, 100%.
Do you ever see yourself moving out of Chicago?
Yeah, it's necessary, man. Niggas is envious, bro. I think anybody who gonna be successful, bro, you gonna be in a certain light, bro, in the limelight and shit, bro. Niggas is envious, man. And you should definitely not just sit in the. It's good. It's just fucked up though because you should stay involved in your community.
And then if you leave, people gonna shit on you. If you leave,
These the same people who you grew up around. It's literally your community. So you get successful now, you just dip on them. It's same fucked up, but like you gotta leave for your own good type shit. The shit is backwards, man. That shit is just that envy shit is a disease, man. That shit is crazy. Niggas have no reason not to like you. Nigga will really want to take your life, bro, because you successful, bro. So I advise anybody who's gonna come up in the world to move around. Like, it's sad. It's a sad ass truth. Like, yeah,
it is because it's like you want to be present in the place that gave you success.
That shit is crazy, man. It will never make sense. That shit will never ever make sense. What happened in it? That'll never ever.
And never
10 years later, we're going to still be scratching our head about that shit. But actually, we're going to be upset about it, but it ain't nothing to scratch your head about. Because it's more the same. It's more the same, man. It's just that crab in a barrel shit, bro. Niggas don't be liking that, man.
That's real, man. Well,
so yeah, I'm getting about this bitch. I'm going to Cali myself like the rest of the rappers.
Polo G, I think he Calabasas now.
Yeah, bro. Gotta get that check and just go, bro. Just leave for your own good, man. Chicago crazy. Now I don't want to even point out Chicago because that's every city.
It's everywhere. Atlanta,
rappers who die
everywhere.
being and I ain't leaving because I got a fear of getting killed or nothing like that. But I was gonna always leave this bitch anyway. I'm gonna be present, but I'm going. I've always wanted to live in Cali. Fun fact. I fuck with Cali.
It'd be your first time going, right?
This is my third time going. I knew I wanted to live there before I went. Like, just from what I heard about it and the idea of it in my head, I'm like, man, I'm going to live there one day. And then I visited for the first time. I was like, yep, I was right. I'm going to live there one day.
How was your trip?
That was my trip?
Yeah.
It was dope, man. I mean, COVID, so a lot of shit was closed, unfortunately. But I mean, I still lived it up,
Yeah, it ain't the best time to go, but
yeah, but the weather was nice. It was nice to get away. I mean, the beaches were still open and shit like that. So nice food spots. I had Roscoe's chicken and waffles for the first time.
Oh, fire!
Man.
I got the Obama special when I went.
I got the herb special.
I think that's what I get. That's like a couple wings,
and a fat ass piece of chicken.
And a fat ass piece of chicken and a waffle, right?
2 waffles.
And some waffles.
No, I think I decided 2 wings and a waffle or 2 waffles and a wing.
I fuck with it for the waffles. That waffle,
fire, bro.
That bitch.
I had the half chicken and 2 waffles. Niggas was hungry, bro.
Hungry
nigga. That shit decent, man. I'm sliding there when I go to Cali. So they ain't got that much amazing food. I think you got to go to like LA for real to get some good.
That's where I was at. I was
in LA.
You was in LA? I'm being like Hollywood and shit.
See, downtown Hollywood was boring, bro.
Yeah, I don't
like when I went to downtown Hollywood. That shit was like I went to the Wax Museum. I was like, okay.
On the Walk of Fame.
The Walk of Fame, and I was just like, nigga, is this?
This is Hollywood, so there's a bunch of stories about it. Shit.
Right. Apparently, all the good shit in Hollywood is like West Hollywood. That's where they throw all like the parties and shit. And I was like, oh, okay, that'd be fun. But at the same time, it's like those Hollywood parties get a little too wild. So I don't know if that'd be the same.
It's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's Hollywood, so that whole shit is different.
Tell everybody your social medias.
Man, it's Flex Sinatra, man. Y'all can reach me on Instagram at 100flex_. Same for Twitter, just without the underscore. So 100flex. And everything else I don't really get on. I don't think nobody get on nothing besides Twitter and Instagram, right?
Nah.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all can follow me there, man.
YouTube.
YouTube, my YouTube channel. Yeah, definitely subscribe to that for sure. For sure. Get my subscribers up, man. I think I'm at like 5K now. Something like that. I'm trying to get to 5K, so
good, bro.
HUNIT TV, man. Honey TV. That's the YouTube, and yeah, that's where you can find me at.
It's P Bugs on Snapchat, PB00GS on Instagram. It's Pierce_Michael1, the number 1 now. That's PIERCE_MICHAEL1.
I'm glad you spelled it because Instagram names be confusing as fuck at times. Honestly,
They do.
For real.
Devonn Allen, the DC15 on Twitter, Devonn Allen on Instagram. Most importantly, ISD in School Detention on all podcast platforms, YouTube as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this week. It's ISD with Flex.
Peace.
You guys be blessed.